know what? A lot of you have heard me speak before, and if you haven't had me at your school, you need to holler at somebody and tell me to come on down. You never seen me do my thing live? Woo! You don't know what you're missing. This is the real deal. It's the Big Milt experience. You know, but a lot of you heard me speak. You've heard me talk about my daughters. I have some beautiful daughters at home. Love them to death. I try my best not to spoil them. The grandmama tries to spoil them. I try not to spoil them. But I got to tell you, my daughters are so different. My oldest daughter, and these are my biological daughters. I've got a bunch of kids who I've had stay with me over the years. But my two biological daughters, my oldest daughter, oh, dude, she is a drama queen. A little something will happen, and she takes it all out of perspective. My youngest daughter, she's not like that. Something happens, she's like, really? Oh, well, now, what's on TV? And so she kind of gets upset about stuff or something will hit her, and then she's through with it. She puts it away. My drama queen daughter, she's not like that. I mean, it may stay with her for a while. And one of the things I've had to try to help my daughter with, my drama queen daughter, is that stuff's going to happen in everybody's life. There's going to be stuff that makes you mad. There's going to be stuff that makes you sad. I mean, the full range of human emotions are going to impact each and every one of us. Some days you'll be happy. Some days you'll be glad. Some days you'll be mad. Some days you'll think the sky's falling in. But the truth of the matter is, there's a saying a cousin of mine used to use all the time. Charles used to say, all sickness ain't death. Now, the truth of the matter is, he was right. All sickness ain't death. In other words, there may be something that happens to you today that you honest to goodness think it is the worst thing in the world. You may think it's something you will never overcome. And yet the reality is, most things that happen to you, you will overcome. Most things that happen to you that you don't like will be things 20 years from now that you look back on and you may even chuckle, or you don't even remember it. You won't even remember it. And so it's real important that we put stuff in perspective. Does that mean things won't hurt? No, they'll still hurt. Does that mean that some things may not embarrass you? No, it'll still embarrass you. But I gotta tell you, you gotta still put it in perspective. All sickness ain't death. Now, one of the things you do to make sure that all sickness ain't death is a lot of times it's better if you don't keep it to yourself. Sometimes if there's something that's bringing you down, that's pulling you down, making you feel about that small, it's helpful if you go talk to somebody. Now, who do you talk to? In some cases, talk to your best friend. Talk to somebody who, honest to goodness, has your back. Somebody who really, really cares about you. And while you may feel put down, that person hopefully will lift you up. Sometimes you have to talk to somebody beyond that. Sometimes you have to go maybe talk to a counselor at school. Okay, I know some of you are saying, the counselor. I'm not talking to the counselor. I'm not talking to the counselor. Well, you know what? They're getting paid to be there. There's a reason why. And that's because all of us have things sometimes that we can't handle by ourselves. I mean, dude, I speak to over 200,000 kids a year all over this country. And there's sometimes I just listen to what you all say, and it's messing me up. And I got a partner of mine, and you know what he is? He's a counselor. He's a therapist. You know what I do? I'll call him. He's down in Florida. I'll call him from anywhere in the nation and say, dude, let me tell you what happened today. These kids came up to me, and they told me something, and they told me this, told me that. And I may be on the phone. I may be shedding some tears. That doesn't mean I ain't no man. I mean, the truth of the matter is we're all born with tear ducts. There's a reason. And if something happens and it hurts, it's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. Because the reality is you can't do this by yourself. It's okay to talk to somebody. You'd be surprised how often if someone simply listens to you, I mean, you'd really be surprised. Just someone listening to you can have a tremendous impact in you understanding that all sickness ain't death.
Life, lessons, we live, we learn. So pay attention.